Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. I was out. I look a little disheveled because I was outside preparing the meal for the doggies. So you know what? I've been thinking about things. That's what I'm always doing. Okay. I've been thinking about things, and it's cold. It's cold right now. I got the heat on, but I was just outside, so I'm still trying to warm up. Um, I've been having like epiphanies and stuff. And you know what? They don't come all the time, okay? They don't come all the time. Realizations, understanding what happened, this, that, and the other. They don't happen all the time. You know, on this channel, like the epiphanies and things that have come up, they're like, I don't even have it organized enough for anybody to find them. Because, you know, there's days that we're just not doing nothing, you know, and nothing's happening. No realizations, no epiphanies, just regular day, you know, whatever. But just recently I've come up, I had a couple dreams, which that doesn't happen often. I do have dreams where, you know, I don't remember them or I don't feel like they meant anything. But the past two dreams that I've had, you know, I came to some sort of conclusion with them. And I like that, you know, and I've posted some stuff. I posted about the dreams and talked about the dreams and all these things. And I've come to realize stuff because when you're going through your own personal healing, you know, there's going to be signs that come to you and thoughts that come to you. And like, how do I figure this out? And sometimes you figure it out and sometimes you just don't. But I figured out two things, you know, and it involves having to speak my truth. You know, I have spoken about this before, that I've realized stuff and realized what it was, you know, but you're not going to realize these things if you're all like, you know, messed up, like if you're all high or drinking. It doesn't work that way. You have to have a clear mind. You have to have a clear body. You know, your mind has to be straight. And if you're just beginning to like drop addictions or whatever like that, it's going to take time for your mind to become straight. It doesn't happen like, okay, I'm going to quit drinking today and then the next day my mind is going to work proper. No, your body has to heal with that too. I'm at the point where my mind is clear and no longer using, you know, drugs or alcohol or anything like. And you know what? I'm not saying that marijuana is bad. It's not, but it can hold up on some of the healing if you want to focus and think. But if you're still having stress and anxiety and you need to use it, then I mean, I'm not against that. You know, people have their own ways of coping. But if you really want to overcome the traumas, you might need to, you know, lay back off the weed, you know. But that's up to you. That's your own, you know, that's you if you want to think things another way. I'm not against you or anything like that. Now, when it comes to hard drugs and alcohol, that's a different story, you know. Anyways, okay. And I have noticed that, you know, when I'm speaking about these epiphanies, you know, I am bringing it up because the reason being is because if I discover something about myself, it's most likely that this thing or whatever this discovery is, somebody is also going through it and they don't understand what it is. So that's why I'm putting it out, you know. I have come to some conclusions about stuff, but it's not going to change who I am in regards of my plans. You know, like I honest to goodness believe, this is me, okay, that I'm supposed to help people, right? Not everybody can afford to pay for readings or whatever. That's why I'm not going to change that. You know, I'm not going to, you know, there's a lot of readings on my channel. I do it out of the goodness of my heart. It helps me with healing, which is why I suggest to people out there to get their own set of tarot cards and learn them. Because you can also come up with your own conclusions with stuff too. I still want to continue to give free readings to those who I feel might need it. I don't do any of that online. I don't do online reading. I don't do any of that stuff. Like, I'm not trying to stress myself out. And the best way for me to do this is to just still offer the free stuff, you know? It doesn't take too much out of my day. It's not a burden to me. I enjoy reading the tarot, but I'm not going to change who I am. I know I'm supposed to help people, and I want to help people for free. I don't, I made a personal promise to God many years back, my own personal promise that, if things went well for me and I was able to heal and all this stuff and everything went okay, that I promised that I would try to help anyone in my path. And that means help for free. It doesn't mean help them for a fee or help them for whatever. If somebody wants to give, they can, but it's not necessary, because my main goal is for people to heal. That's it, and that's all. And they can find their happiness without stressing out, moving to alcohol or drugs or anything like that, because no one should be in that state. People use alcohol and drugs because they have some sort of trauma. And our healthcare system, when it comes to mental health, it's terrible. And so this is my way of trying to give back to whoever might need the help of some advice or whatever. Because, that's what it is. It's just advice. And I want people to get better, and I want people to be happy, and that's just how it is. So I made that promise, and I'm going to keep that promise. There's enough videos on my channel that people can just hop around there and get advice there, like that. Out here, I do give free readings, but I only give them to people who I feel like they might benefit, because, to be honest with you, a lot of people out here, they spill their whole life story and their sadness on me. And to be quite honest, I don't need a deck of tarot cards to help them. I don't. I can give them good sound advice, without the cards, But I ask if they want it anyways, and usually people say they do, and I don't want nothing from them for it. The only thing I want from them is to be triggered and to figure out how they can get over this, and how they could find more happiness and confidence and motivation to move forward in a positive direction. That's what I want to do, because like I said, like, I'm out here, and I'm working on my channel and doing readings, and I do these kind of videos. I do dog walking videos, nature, whatever, I do that because I enjoy it. I don't like to put out video after video after video after video, because I need time to recuperate too. Like, I'm not just giving readings in hopes to gain a million followers. To be honest with you, I don't think I could handle that. I think it would be too much, and I would be overwhelmed. I like having a certain amount of people that I can keep in touch with and keep up with, because sometimes it's hard, especially if I go out into the wilderness, and which I haven't had any problems with data except for a couple places lately. But if that should happen, then I will definitely miss some comments and stuff. But like, I did the other day go on the YouTube studio, and I noticed like how many people on there have, got something from the videos, and how other people have been like, keep going and keep doing it. That makes me feel like I'm helping. I don't need nothing except like to know that I'm helping someone. And even when people like the video, I notice a lot more views and a lot more likes on the videos. So I made another bonus read. That's the only way I could feel like to give back a little bit extra. I don't want to be overwhelmed with having to do like 2 videos a day, but if I feel like wow, people are responding to the readings, something, they're realizing something or getting something from it, then I will throw a bonus read in there. But I just kind of want to keep it like minimal and like at a relaxing level. I'm sorry that YouTube is throwing or ads into my videos, because there's nothing worse than like you're in the video, you're watching it, you're understanding it, and then all of a sudden a commercial comes on, and it's like it kind of throws off the focus, you know, because I want people to really hear what I'm saying and to understand, you know what I mean? I want people to get better. That's it, and that's all. But I guess that's all I wanted to say. And also, when I get these epiphanies, you better believe that I'm going to speak my truth. When I've discovered what has happened and what's been going on and things that are linked to that, I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not going to name names about anybody, because no one knows anybody from my past, I don't think. But I'm not going to name names. I might name that, you know, it's a cousin, a sister, a dad, a whatever, you know, whatever. But I will never name names. And, you know, I don't think anybody could really ever find out who's related to me anyways. But that being said, I'm always going to speak my truth. And I'm always going to talk about what has happened to me, no matter how bad it was, because in order for a person to kind of get through their traumas and stuff, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about it. And I've come to realize that I am not the only one in the world who has gone through these types of traumas. Everybody has gone through something similar, just different, but similar. And it's just, for me, I feel it's best to talk about it, because it gives you a sense of like, all right, I can talk about it, which means I'm getting over it. I won't be completely getting over it, because I will always remember what happened, but at least I can control my emotions and how I feel about it. And I can also remind myself that not everyone is that person. Not everyone is mean. Not everyone is abusive, you know, and that helps me to get through whatever problems that may arise in the future. Or not even a problem, but like if I meet someone, I'm not going to automatically think, oh, that person's evil, because that's just not it. Because there are good and kind people out there. There are people that are genuinely friendly or genuinely like you, and they don't have any plans to deceive you. You know what I mean? There are good people out there, and I have to be reminded of that all the time, because I don't want to throw any baggage or any traumas from my past on anyone else. You know what I'm saying? But I do look out for red flags, though. I am on the constant lookout for that. But I'm looking out for that for my own safety, and I'm not going to throw it back at anyone that is acting proper to me. You know what I mean? If I meet somebody and I don't see red flags and they seem all right, I'm not just going to assume, oh, they're being sneaky. No, it takes time. You know, you meet friends and you see how the friendship works, guys, girls, whatever, you know. And then you will realize, like, yeah, you know, this is a good person. You know, this is a nice person. Whatever, right? Because not everybody is out there to get you. Okay? Not everybody's like that. And that's why people tend to stay alone and hiding, because they don't trust people. But you know what? Not everybody is out here to hurt you. Some people are just regular, just like you, who have been through stuff just like you, who have healed from their issues, who have found, you know, maybe faith or whatever. And that's what helps, you know. Like I said before, I just want you to get better. I don't want anybody sitting at home in depression and anxiety or thinking bad thoughts. I want you to know that there's a lot of good, loving people out here. And even though, you know, maybe you have family and friends who are not a very good support system, all I suggest for that is to just try to get away from that and start your own path somewhere else, you know, because maybe that's what you need. You need to find your own way, you know, find your own mission in life and what's going to make you happy, you know. So that's all I have. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat, and I'll talk to you next time.